Good evening and welcome to Waupun High School. Steve Winterhack and Randy Armga here to bring you some girls basketball action. Big Nate Young on the video streaming, and it's opening night for the conference action. And Waupun kind of gets dealt a bad hand to start with. They're 1-4 on the season, and then they have to play the team that was at state. And their best player who's not playing tonight is in town again with Mackenzie Leering. He is out tonight with a knee injury, but the problem is she's got a little sister that's really good too. Scored 18 points in her last game. But again, the state qualifying Kettle Moraine Lutheran Chargers in town to start out the conference season for Waupun tonight.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see where Waupun, fits in this conference this season, and they've been so good for so long, and now it's a little bit of a rebuild this year, and they got some inexperienced players that are going to find their niche and step up, and I think they're going to be okay, but it's going to take a little while to get that all gelled together.
Yeah, and one of your starters is out with an ankle injury, and she could be out for a while. He had heard it in a previous season, maybe volleyball with Ryan Babish is with a boot on right now, so there's another one of your starters that won't be on the court here tonight, so we'll see how they do it. And I did talk to Coach Tim Alsma before the game here tonight, and talked about those things, the way the season has started, what the team needs to do, and all the pressure that's being put on his daughter Lydia, being the main scorer out there and the only real consistent scorer, 21 points a game, even though he said that her shooting percentage not up there where they'd like it to be, but still she's really the target of any team that comes and plays Waupun. She's the one person they want to shut down and give her all the problems that they can. But she still scores yet, so we'll see how she does. But she definitely needs some help if they're going to win some games.
Yeah, I don't care how good of a scorer you are, how good of a shooter you are. You do need some complementary players at the very minimum to get yourself open and to get yourself some decent opportunities, and that's probably why her percentages are down a little bit.
Not a huge crowd here yet, but again, a busy week. We were over at St. Mary Springs for the Waupun at St. Mary Springs game yesterday. I got this game here tonight, and then we'll be doing the Waupun game, boys game here coming up on Friday. Fan appreciation night here, and they'll be taking on Ashwaubenon, who's I guess a pretty loaded team with a D1 player on their team. It's going to a D1 college, Alabama, coming up next year. So like Kyle Krieger said, and also Coach Alex Dunlap said, Waupun really loaded up their non-conference schedule, and they got one of those big games coming up on Friday against Ashwaubenon to see how they handle things here. But it should be fun to watch them and how they develop. They got a nice team, and just one of their players out right now, probably the guy that would have been your second leading scorer, not playing yet, Logan Prowell, for the Waupun team, and hopefully he gets back in time to get some playing time here in January and February, maybe the end of this month yet.
Yeah, and that's one thing. It develops other players a bit and makes your team stronger down the stretch. And I guess if you're going to have an injury or an illness that sets you out for a while, it's better to have it at the beginning of the season than at late in the season. That's for sure. And we look forward to seeing Logan back. And he's going to be hungry when he does come back, and he's going to help this team improve. But I think it's nice that they schedule good teams like that. Like you said, a D1 player coming in. Just as a fan, or for you and I as broadcasters, you get to see some high-level talent. We saw some good players at Springs last night playing too, and I mean it's better to have that than to watch lower-level basketball and to have teams with no real talent on them. So I'm looking forward to this season.
You just want to see that they're competitive with those teams, and otherwise if you get blown off the court, it's not a great thing, but if you get to at least be competitive with them, that's the main thing you learn from that. We'll come back and talk a little bit more about the last games these two teams played in a few minutes. Also, that interview with Coach Tim Alsma coming up on the pregame show, brought to you by Home and Auto Sales. Back after this on RP Sports.
Home and Auto is very blessed to have served our local communities for 50 years. From a small used car store with 4 employees to 5 locations and over 100 employees, we would like to thank our many customers and our communities for the past 50 years. Holman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Waupun, Holman Chevrolet in Waupun, Holman Ford and Holman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Ripon, Holman Chevrolet GMC in Ripon, and the location where we began 50 years ago, Holman Value Center in Waupun. Thank you for allowing us to serve you, our customers, our friends, for the last 50 years. and we look forward to the next 50 years. Home and Auto, great selection, award-winning service, low prices, and a relaxed buying atmosphere. We make you feel at home at Home and Auto Group in Waupun and Ripon, serving you for 50 years and counting.
You know, when planting season arrives, timing is everything. That's why you need a planter that's ready to strike when the conditions are right. Massey Ferguson planters are part of a long tradition of accurate planting with minimal downtime and required maintenance. It's a combination of precision, dependability, and performance worthy of the Massey Ferguson name and worthy of your farm. Stop by Waupun Equipment today or visit www.masseyferguson.us to learn more. If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard-to-get trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-334-5887. That's 920-344-5887 for Torres Tree Service of Waupun.
Attention neuropathy sufferers, I've got some good news for you. Hello friends, this is Dr. Randall Blahoviak from New Medical Center. Do you have numbness, tingling, or burning in your feet? Does it feel like you are always walking around on a balled up sock? Have you stopped doing the things you love because the pain in your feet makes it impossible? If you answered yes to any of those questions, you may have neuropathy. Over 25 million Americans are currently dealing with this crippling disease, and just like you, most of them are frustrated with the lack of effective treatments that are available. Well, that ends today. At New Medical Center, we have successfully treated thousands of neuropathy patients, not only slowing or stopping the progression of this devastating condition, but in many cases reversing it. If you are tired of taking dangerous medications that only numb the senses and do nothing to treat your actual disease, it's time to see the doctors at New Medical Center, where we've designed a treatment plan to address the causes of neuropathy. Don't lose hope. Call New Medical Center at 920-324-9899 now for more information or to schedule an appointment. Or check us out on the web at newmedicalctr.com.
Thank you for your continued support over the past 50 years. At Verhaeg's Furniture Mart, we're honored to have been voted by you to be the best of the best mattress store in the Fond du Lac area for 2024.
Our mission is to bring the best in bedding comfort, technology, and support to the Waupun area.
We've partnered with top brands like Tempur-Pedic, Puffy, Scott Living, Sealy, and Nectar to offer you the ultimate sleep experience.
Free delivery to Waupun and the surrounding area. See store for details.
Come shop at Verhaeg's.
Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal. Now is the time to get your maintenance plan to prevent an AC conundrum. Don't forget, we sell and install Coleman furnaces too.
Call 920-763-2301. Log on allphasecomforts.com.
Providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Welcome back to Waupun High School. Steve and Randy with you. And again, Waupun starting their conference season in the East Central Conference coming up tonight. Nobody's played a conference game yet. Everybody's 0-0, so the new season starts for the thing that matters most, and that is the conference play and the teams that you play. So a good competition here tonight. The team that was at state last year, Kettle Moraine Lutheran, lost after having a nice lead in their game against Madison Edgewood in that game, and looked like they were going to win it, and they ended up losing by 4 points and didn't get to the championship game. But again, a nice team that Waupun split with last year, and Waupun easily winning the first game by about 12 or 13 points, but a little different when they came over here, KML, and you've got that, you pulled that up on your book to see went down in that, but we knew that the big thing that happened is Mackenzie Leering went off on Waupun, and they ended up beating Waupun by about, 4 points or so in that game?
Yeah, 57-52, so a 5-point victory.
Yeah.
The big thing there, Mackenzie Leering, she had 26 in the second half.
Yeah.
Finished with 36 in the game, and only 2 made 3-pointers. So most of that was, and you and I remember watching it, was saying, man, her and Cale Peterson got to be the 2 best players in the league last year. They're right there. And
well, we heard somebody say that clearly Mackenzie Leering's the best player, and then I thought then we saw, we always saw Cale play, and she's been tearing it up, and then we saw Leering play over here, and I thought, well, she's definitely right in the hunt. She's in the conversation. There's no doubt about it. She's a heck of a player, but not playing tonight with a sprained knee, according to her mom. who's the assistant coach or co-coach on this. They list them as co-coaches that are in our program. But yeah, Jason Wall's their coach, a very nice guy, and Tim really likes him too. He doesn't like to compete against him because he's really good. And he said we got beat by times by years that they had a lesser team than us and came in and beat us because of his coaching and what he did out there. And he's a nice guy, but he's got a pretty good basketball mind.
Yeah, I think mutual respect is a good thing in this business, and you sometimes you don't want to play, but I think you do it, and then you can have some really feisty battles and go after each other as coaches. And when it's all over, you maybe go out to dinner together. That's the way it works sometimes. and it's I think the key word is respect when you have guys that coach at this level.
Again, Waupun getting set to take on Kettle Moraine Lutheran. Stephen Randy with you, Big Nate on the video streaming, and we're going to be back and have that interview with Coach Tim Alsman. That's coming your way in just a few minutes as our pregame show brought to you by Home and Auto Sales continues on RP Sports.
Andy with us here at the Other Bar Main Street in downtown Waupun. Business as usual. Packers back at it coming up on Thursday night in Detroit.
Yeah, absolutely. We got the Packers that are going to take on Detroit and see who's who in the NFC. So hopefully we come out ahead on that one. We'll have game day specials going as always. And Thursdays, of course, is $1 off every burger. So you have to stop in and see what we got going on.
Andy, let's talk a little bit about the Waupun Holiday Help Program, taking donations here for that.
Yes, correct. We've got a bin set up that we bring in gifts that we donate to Holiday Help to help local families during the holidays. It's always tough for the people out there, so we can do our part and help out. That's what we do.
Andy with us here again from the Other Bar Main Street in downtown Waupun. The pizza promo. Talk about that gift card special.
Yeah, for the holidays, we've got pizza special going on. For every $30 spent on a gift card, we're going to give you a one-topping 12-inch pizza per $30 gift card.
Awesome stuff. The Other Bar Main Street, downtown Waupun. Andy, have a great week. Thanks, buddy.
You too, Nick. Thanks.
A reminder for everyone that Bent's Automotive is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and on Saturdays by appointment only. Keeping your vehicle in tip-top running condition is essential. Call 324-9962 for Bent's Automotive. Get the quality repair and maintenance services you need from the automotive technicians you can trust. Bent's Automotive at the corner of Carrington and Main Streets in beautiful downtown Waupun. Call 920-324-9962 to schedule your service or repair needs today.
Say cheese! If you cringe when it's time to smile, come to Dentistry of Wisconsin in Beaver Dam and Waupun to make your grin big, bright, and beautiful. They can help with impactful solutions like implants, bridges, orthodontics like Sure Smile clear aligners. And if you're looking for simple smile enhancers, they offer tooth whitening and veneers. Give Dentistry of Wisconsin a call in Beaver Dam at 887-2112 or their Waupun office at 324-3881. You can also visit them online at dentistryofwisconsin.com.
Time where we just have to value possessions a little bit more, and the teammates around her, they do believe in her and they do trust her, and now Lydia's got to get that into a mind focus of just letting the game come to her maybe instead of pressing so much, and but at the same time we do need her to score, and so we got to lean on her, so there's that fine line of trying to find that competitive balance for her. So she's doing good. I think she's been a great leader with the kids that are new to varsity. There's a lot of kids that have not had a lot of varsity playing time, and she's giving them high fives and she's encouraging them. She's not coming down on them, and so that's what you want out of your senior leader. And so hopefully that continues. We expect that out of our leaders anyways. So I'm happy with Lydia and how she's handled it.
I see one of your starters wearing a boot right now, so that doesn't help things either early in the season.
Yeah, depth is an issue to begin with for our squad, and Ryan going down. We hear it could be anywhere from maybe mid-January all the way to February, so we're just going to have to find a way to replace her, and some of those kids are going to have to grow up even faster.
Well, you're playing against your first conference game, and of course you have to play the team that went to state last year, and you guys split with them last year, and so just talking about your opponent here tonight, I know they don't have their main player injury right now, and I hope the best for her, but not available tonight.
Yeah, I mean, they're so well coached, and we've run into them. We've had great matchups over the last 8 years that I've been here, and there's been times where he's had lesser teams than me and found a way to win, and vice versa. And so, how they play and the speed by which they play is something that's unmatched. What we see, even in our non-conference, and so, even without Mackenzie not on the court tonight, she's got a little sister that's done a lot of damage recently. She had 18. She's a freshman. So, when you're involved in a family of basketball players, age doesn't really matter because there's a lot of games that have been played already through AAU and everything like that. So high school is just rolling right into the next season for these kids. So we're going to have to handle their pressure tonight. And if we can do that, we can give ourselves a chance if we can get into a half-court game.
Hey, Coach, thanks for joining me, and good luck here today against KML.
Hey, thanks for being here.
Okay. Chargers, the opponent for Waupun tonight. Just talked to Tim Alsman. We'll be back with more of our pregame show after this on RP Sports.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Casasa Rewards checking accounts? All Casasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Casasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales. Every time we make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
Okay, we are back just about ready to bring you tonight's game. Waupun taking a Kettle Moraine Lutheran first conference game of the season. Should be a great test to see where Waupun's at tonight against a very good, very well coached Kettle Moraine Lutheran team. Looking forward to this game tonight.
Absolutely, and one of the key matchups in the conference, and it has been, as you heard Coach Alsma say, the last 8 years, it's just been one of the teams they battle with, and always had that big rivalry. So another era starts here now with a lot of new players.
Okay, we're going to take another break. We're going to come back with the starting lineups for both teams in the beginning of tonight's game. It's Waupun at home taking on the Chargers of Kettle Moraine Lutheran. Back after this on RP Sports.
Life's better with an auto policy from American Family Insurance, no matter what dreams you're driving towards. That's because you'll feel totally protected with the right auto coverage. Plus, you'll save up to 23% when you bundle auto and home with our expert agents. American Family Insurance.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact me, Agent Christine File, at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun, or call 920-324-3488 today.
Planning to build? Whether it's a new home, remodel, or commercial project, you need a committed team that's dedicated to bringing your visions to reality. You need Pinot. After all, we've been doing it for over 45 years. To start your next project, go to www.rapinno.com and you'll learn about the Pinot difference. Pinot, build better for future generations.
How do you make everyone's favorite buffet even better? How do you make the country's best chicken even more exciting? How do you make Thursday the best night ever? Wing night at Pizza Ranch. Boneless and traditional. A variety of sauces. All the wings you want, plus all your other buffet favorites. The country's best wing night is here. Taking flight Thursday nights only at Pizza Ranch. Everyone's favorite buffet.
This game is powered by C. Broxma Electric of Waupun. C. Broxma Electric has serviced the electrical needs for Waupun and the surrounding area for over 18 years. From small residential jobs to agricultural, industrial, and commercial jobs, they do it all. For quality work and prompt, courteous service, contact your State of Wisconsin licensed electrical contractor in our area. C. Broxma Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online at cbelectric.net.
Here's Tyler Schultz from Warner Harmson, downtown Waupun.
Just expanded our business last year, and we got into cabinets and countertops. 2024, it's a great time to come in right now. Start remodeling your kitchen or your bathrooms. We have cabinets that range, really, really small up to really large vanities, nice countertops, and really make your bathroom or your whole kitchen come together.
Warner Harmson, furniture, flooring, blinds, cabinets, and countertops. Main Street, Waupun.
Okay, we are back to Waupun High School and announcing the starting lineups for both teams right now. Waupun in their white jerseys and the green jerseys of Kettle Moraine Lutheran stepping out to the court. First of all, for the Waupun Lady Warriors, they'll be starting Lydia Alsma, averaging 21 points a game through 5 games this season, a 5'10 senior and the leader for the Waupun Lady Warriors. Also starting Carly White in the starting lineup for Waupun tonight. 5'4 junior getting a start tonight with Ryan Babish out with an injury right now. So again, it'll be fun to see how she does out there. I know she's a tenacious player, whatever she does. Alexis Babish, the younger Babish sister out there, the 5'10 freshman, averaging 4 points a game. Rowan Harder, of course, the experienced player inside, a 5'10 senior averaging 7.5 points a game, and Eden Schultz, the big girl inside, 6'1 junior, 4.5 points a game, 6 rebounds a game. Starting lineups for the Kettle Moraine Lutheran Chargers, Brooklyn Leering, 5'7 freshman. She had 18 points in their victory the last game they played this past weekend, and she averages 9 points a game, 50% three-point shooter, and also is a pretty good rebounder. Hayden Lauer, a 5'7 sophomore, 7 points a game for her. Molly Murphy, a 5'10 senior, averaging 4 points. Haley Hess, a 5'9 senior, averaging 5 points. And Maddie Leffel, a 5'10 senior, averaging 13.5 points to lead the Chargers in scoring so far this season. We are ready to play some basketball here at Waupun High School.
Brooklyn Leering, she looks young in the face. Seeing her out here, she looks like a freshman, but obviously well beyond her years as a basketball player.
Waupun wins the tip, and Lydia Alsma will set things up for the first possession of the ball game for Waupun. Look inside, they're going to get it in there, and it's going to be a missed shot there by Alexis Babish. Picked up right away, one and done for Waupun, heading the other way with it.
Man defense. Well, I guess not. I'll take that back. Waupun's in his zone.
We kick it out on top. Back in the hands of Leering and down in the corner now. Leering gets it back. Got a chance to talk to Brooklyn and Mackenzie's mom before the game starts. She's one of the two coaches for the Chargers. Nice feed inside, and that's going to draw a foul on Waupun. Going to the line will be Haley Hess. So I just want to make sure, I always ask how to say their name every year, and she says, just like earring. It's Leering like earring, she said. So that's a good way to put it. So
that's a good way to remember it.
I'll remember that now for sure.
First foul goes on Rowan Harder.
So it seems that I got to see your daughter here for the next 3 years. That's just a freshman. First free throw is good for Hess.
There's an easy name to pronounce, Hess.
Yeah, we like to see a lot of those names like that. That makes it easy.
H-E-S-S.
We don't mind all the difficult Waupun names because we been brought up around here, so we know the full court pressure. Waupun has to face that right now, and they beat it. White gets it over half court. Waupun setting things up now. Lydia Alsma has it along the right sideline. Back out on top over to Babish. Man-to-man in-your-face defense by the Chargers. And the player assigned to guarding Lydia Alsma is Molly Murphy, the 5'10 senior. Going in strong on the right side. That one gets blocked. Nice block there by the Chargers on that drive by Babish. 2-0 in favor of the Chargers on those two free throws. Ball was tapped in out of bounds off the Warriors, and Chargers will retain possession. They seem to be using that play a lot, come along the baseline and then kick it into somebody in the lane if they can find it for maybe an easy lane, and they've tried it about 3 times already.
I'd like to see Alexis taking that ball. I know it was blocked their last time on offense, but good to see her aggressively going to the hoop.
We need somebody to do that. If she gets more confident with it and more successful with it, it's exactly what the Lady Warriors need. Get it down along the right block in the hands of Hess, and it's going to get knocked out of bounds by Rowan Harder. Chargers will inbound on their baseline.
We've seen Waupun play more and more zone over the last half of last year and more this year, maybe feeling that's what they need to do.
Leering 10-footer, that one misses, and ball's going to get knocked off from Waupun again, and I'm just having trouble getting a handle on that ball and head down the other way with it, but still in the hands of the Chargers. Maddie Leffel with the inbounds pass, gets it into Murphy. Yeah, they've got some girls that can shoot the threes, and their scoring is definitely more spread out than what Waupun has. Boy, a long rebound, and that is chased down, and still the Chargers still have the ball yet. 3-pointer on the way now from Leering. That comes up short, and Eden Schultz comes up and rebounds it.
Good job on the outlet, too. Got tipped away, but she's looking to get rid of it right away and have Waupun get off on the transition basketball.
Alsma has it along the left side, goes in strong, and looks inside, gets it into Eden, but bobbles it, gets it back out to Lydia. And a little hand check and a little bit too much, according to the official. Murphy gets called for a foul. Waupun will inbound. It's always going to be interesting watching Waupun play. Who's going to get the assignment of who's their best defender that's going to try to shut down Lydia? That one rims out no good. Chargers come up with it. 3-pointer on the way now from Lauer, rolls out no good. And again, offensive rebound for the Chargers. Leffel throws one up and puts it in. Maddie Leffel, their scoring leader on the season, drills it from 3-point range. 5-0 the score now for the Chargers.
Carly White called for the travel on the switching of her pivot feet.
Okay, so the Chargers will get it back on that Waupun turnover. Still have not scored yet in the ball game. 5-0. Almost 3.5 minutes into this game. We'll drive along the baseline, kick back out on top over to Leffel. See Ava Walls, the coach's daughter, in the ball game now. Passed up the 3 look. And just chucking it up towards the rim. Leffel comes up short. Good defense there by Waupun, not fouling, and get the ball back.
Eden Schultz using her length to change the game here a little bit on the inside defensively.
Yeah, it'll be fun to watch. She's one that I really want to watch out throughout the whole season and see how she progresses. I think she's got a possibility of being a really nice player. Getting there a little late to play some defense was Hayden Lauer. She gets called for the foul running into Babish.
And she twisted her ankle a little bit on the play. Kind of came down awkwardly. She got a little hitch as she comes out. Looks like she's going to be okay, but
Lily Muzak comes in, and I ask, is it just like that music service, Muzak? And she says, yeah, that's what it's exactly how they say it. So, you know, some DJs announcers like to get some easy ways to pronounce things, and that's exactly what we're looking for. And so Leffel with the foul on that one, and Waupun again. That's the third foul on Kettle Moraine Lutheran. Waupun again will inbound. Lydia has it. Well, every other pass is always to Lydia out there, just about. Going to get it back out on top. Brez Brown is out there right now for Waupun. Checks in. And that is a two-point shot from Lydia Alsma. Put in the line on that one, but drills it. Waupun on the scoreboard, and after all this time and not many shots, only down by 3. Long 3 on the way, and that is good from Maddie Leffel, her second 3 of the ball game.
Not exactly textbook form on that. She kind of does throw it from above her head, but very little rotation. But
a pass underneath, and Babish goes up. Nice find on that one from Sophie Toutant.
The way you get pressage off, full court pressure, you got to get layups on the other end.
Leffel's feeling it, throws it up again. That one rims out, no good. Brown gets the rebound, hands it off to Lydia, pushes it up now along the right side for Waupun. Has it by the free throw line, gets cut off, kicks it right side. Yeah, thanks for joining us. All the computers logged on and all our radio people out there listening on 103.3 FM. Well, if you're in the Fond du Lac area, 93.7 FM. Nice back cut there by Babish and gets rewarded from Lydia. Finds her, and that's the girl that you mentioned before, Randy. Love to see Alexis out there looking for her points, and she's got a few buckets here.
It's amazing how good young players are. There's Eden Schultz again.
Eden taking care of business inside, and players stepping up right now for Waupun, only trailing by 2. Brown's going to launch up a 3, and that one rims out no good. Ball knocked out, and Schultz comes in and grabs the ball. Lydia's got it along the left side. Step back 3 on the way, comes up short. And getting the rebound was Greifenhagen.
Waupun sticking with his zone defense. Very active zone.
Clearing in the lane's going to put it up with the left hand. Comes up short on the shot. Eden again gets the rebound. One and done for the Chargers. A pretty good game inside is Eden Schultz. A shot along that left baseline, a foul on the Chargers. And to the free throw line to shoot 2 will be Lydia Alsma.
That's going to go against Brooke Leering. The freshman, she's being tasked with guarding Lydia Alsma right now. She looks a little tired. She looks gassed.
Lydia makes her free throw, and 4 new players coming in off the bench after getting a little rest for the Chargers. So definitely both teams going deep into their bench already in the ball game.
And coaches that like to press 84 feet will oftentimes do that, use a lot of subs.
Just like that, Waupun battles back and has tied this game up at 8 apiece. Waupun playing some good defense, causing a little trouble.
There it is.
And here a turnover, and there goes Lydia on the fast break. Crosses over in the lane with it, kind of gets it knocked out of her hands and in some trouble, but gets bailed out. She was in trouble in there. And a reach-in foul is going to be called on the Chargers.
It's going to go on Lauer. That's her second, Hayden Lauer. Timeout on the court, 30 seconds.
Okay, back after this on RP Sports.
It's time to take control of your soil management. Turn to the Great Plains TerraMax, a versatile hybrid tillage solution offering variable intensity tillage for a variety of fall and spring field conditions. Create the ideal seedbed with a high-quality finish, level soils and remove ruts, and eliminate resistant weeds, all with one tool. Tillage is now on your terms with TerraMax. Visit Waupun Equipment Company today to learn more about hybrid tillage and the all-new TerraMax from Great Plains. TerraMax, for tillage on your terms.
Okay, timeout on the court. We're tied at 8 apiece, and some great defense, I thought, by Waupun, just taking the Chargers out of their regular offensive rhythm.
Yeah, absolutely agree to that. There we go.
Oh, nice inbounds pass, but not a good finish there by Rowan Harder. Had a great opportunity to give Waupun the lead.
It might have been blocked a bit from the backside.
Getting along to right block over to Greifenhagen, and count the basket, and a foul on Waupun. Going to the line to shoot one will be Molly Murphy.
Eden Schultz out of the game right now. She's a game changer defensively in the interior. Taking a little breather at the moment here. Kettle Moraine Lutheran able to take advantage and get right to the hoop.
Murphy's free throw is nothing but net. She's got 3 points in the ball game. More full court pressure and dribbling out of it. Rowan Harder gets it up to Brez Brown. 3-pointer from Touton from the left corner. Overshoots it, and weak side rebound in the hands of Molly Murphy, pushing it up now for the Chargers. 3-pointer from the right side for Lauer comes up short. And getting the rebound is Lydia Alsma. Takes it along the left side, goes in and gets it knocked away by Leffel. We're going the other way. Find an open three from the left side. That's going to at the top of the backboard, but right in the hands of the Chargers. And number 5, Hayden Lauer, gets it for the easy lay-in. So a fortuitous bounce off the backboard right into Lauer's hand, and she puts it away.
And we're seeing a little half-court trapping now.
Touton's going to launch another one up and comes up short on her 3-point shot.
You can see KML wants to get into a track meet.
Foot on the line for Touton. It's going to be Chargers basketball. It was 8 apiece now. 5 straight points by the Chargers. They got a 5-point lead and the basketball.
Here comes Eden Schultz along with Carly White back into the game. White, the ball handler, maybe to help in that full court pressure.
Yeah, it's good. Fun to watch White out there. She's just a tenacious player no matter what she's playing, whether it's softball or basketball. She's going to go at you hard.
Very quick.
A long three put up by Leffel, and that is a little too strong. Getting the rebound is Murphy. Brings it out to reset for the Chargers. Leffel going along the baseline and snapping it around the perimeter in a hurry are the Chargers, looking for something open. Nice job by Big Eden Schultz in there, but changing that thing. They thought maybe they're going to take a shot inside, but they do get the 3-pointer from the right side. That's Brooklyn Leering with a basket. Harder trying to find someone to get it over half court with them. We're running out of time right now, and they do get it into Eden Schultz. Back in the hands of Touton, has it along the right side. Also again being guarded by Murphy. Pulls it back out. (16-8) now. Chargers ahead of Waupun, and a nice little pass underneath, and that is put in. Nice find. A couple nice assists there from Lydia Olson in the game, and that time finding the girl you want to find underneath the basket. That's Eden Schultz, and she finishes.
Yeah, nice finish there with the left hand.
Leering has it in the lane, gets it knocked away, and Rowan Harder comes up with it. Steal for the Lady Warriors, trying to inch back in this ball game. Lydia thought about the long three, passes that up, almost travels. Looking for a way to get free out there, but they're well aware of where Lydia is, no matter where she is on the court. And Lydia takes it in the lane, goes up with the left hand, hits the side of the backboard, though, no good, and Murphy will push it up for the Chargers. Under 8 to play here in the first half. Waupun down by 6.
Might have been a travel there.
That's what I thought,
A little bit
too.
of a false step.
Oh, a little fake going to the right and goes up with the left hand. Nice move by Haley Hess to put it in for her 4th point of the game.
We're seeing a 1-2-2. Full court or 3-quarter court pressure right now.
It's tipped, and Alston has to go after, and she does come up with a basketball.
Got numbers, got to go.
Having trouble finding any kind of offensive rhythm of the game, and a long 3 put up, and that's going to come up well short. And they're going to say that's off the block, and will remain Waupun basketball. Babish checks back into the game along with Brez Brown, and Lydia's going to sit down along with Sophie Touton.
Wapun's going to have to use system here to find scoring right now.
Yeah. No go-to person.
Nice job right there.
Rowan puts it up. That one rims out, no good. And getting the rebound is Brooklyn Leering, pushing it up in a hurry. Kicks it out right side, 3 on the way from Lauer, and it's nothing but net.
And there's a foul.
Okay, that foul is on Lily Greifenhagen.
So the basket will count. The 3-point hoop counts.
Okay, timeout on the court. Back in a minute with more Lady Warrior basketball on RP Sports.
Attention neuropathy sufferers, I've got some good news for you. Hello friends, this is Dr. Randall Blahoviak from New Medical Center. Do you have numbness, tingling, or burning in your feet? Does it feel like you are always walking around on a balled up sock? Have you stopped doing the things you love because the pain in your feet makes it impossible? If you answered yes to any of those questions, you may have neuropathy. Over 25 million Americans are currently dealing with this crippling disease, and just like you, most of them are frustrated with the lack of effective treatments that are available. Well, that ends today. At New Medical Center, we have successfully treated thousands of neuropathy patients, not only slowing or stopping the progression of this devastating condition, but in many cases reversing it. If you are tired of taking dangerous medications that only numb the senses and do nothing to treat your actual disease, it's time to see the doctors at New Medical Center, where we've designed a treatment plan to address the causes of neuropathy. Don't lose hope. Call New Medical Center at 920-324-9899 now for more information or to schedule an appointment. Or check us out on the web at newmedicalctr.com.
Okay, we are back. Waupun in some trouble right now, down by 11, under 7 to play and counting down here in the first half. Facing the steady diet of full court pressure. Get over half court right now. Need to get it over there. Harder gets it. Little back cut by Babish and goes up, puts it in, and gets the foul drawn on that one. They've been doing pretty good finding those little back cuts and then get that ball up near the free throw line and just look for somebody to cut to the basket. Babish gets it, finishes, and gets a free throw.
It's going to go on Greifenhagen, her second. Wapun's done a decent job of finishing after breaking that pressure.
Babish with the free throw. Nothing but net on that one. Back within an 8 are the Lady Warriors, down by as many as 11 in the ball game. Ball kicked out to the left side over to Leffel. Not afraid to launch it up from behind the arc. Luring drives, gets cut off, back out on top. Leffel again, quick little shot, no rotation on the ball whatsoever, but rebounded, but taken away by Rowan Harder. It was Lydia Alsma along the right side. Waupun again working around the perimeter. Big opportunity for Waupun this trip down the court.
Again, being guarded by the freshman is Lydia Alsma. Guess they expect her to be a high-level player. They're going to give her that assignment here tonight.
Rowan kind of clears out with a left arm, but comes up short. But right there to save her. 3-pointer on the way from Lydia's no good, but kicked out. Little lob pass into Rowan Harder inside, and it'll be Babish from the left corner. Puts it up. 3-pointer good for Alexis Babish, having a little coming out party here tonight at Waupun.
Double figures already for Alexis.
Yeah, their sisters have got to support the Babish family here with getting some points, so she got to do them all. Their sister Ryan sitting on the bench with an injury. That's going to remain at Charger basketball, but yeah, nice first half here for Waupun's Alexis Babish. not hesitating, is looking for his scoring in the ball game, moving without the ball great to get rewarded for some layups, and really nice first half for her.
I'll tell you, somebody else that's making a difference is she only has 2 points, and that's Eden Schultz.
Yes.
Rebounding and defending interior.
Yeah, that's that presence with that those long arms, tall body inside the lane, and that's changing some shots inside, and she's getting some rebounds.
Nobody wants to challenge her.
Yeah, it looks like a few of the players that normally would have took those 10-foot shots, but when she's there, decided to kick it back out. It's good for Waupun to see her getting a lot more involved. That shot, they tried to go at her and missed the shot, but getting her own rebound is Hess. All still alive on the Chargers side and tapped out of bounds off the Lady Warriors with 4:48 left in the first half. Waupun trailing 21-16.
It's one of the problems with playing zone is sometimes you give up a lot of offensive rebounds. There's just gaps for people to slice into, and people don't know who they should box out, and it allows teams to get a lot of second shots.
He's going to rim out, no good. Schultz gets herself another rebound. And they're looking for that. They're looking for that little back cut along the baseline, and Waupun has covered that up pretty good here in the game.
There we go.
So they get a little shove from behind. Bonus time, and Eden's going to go to the free throw line to shoot the bonus. Just the first foul on Haley Hess. And first trip to the free throw line for Eden.
What I remember of Eden Schultz, a good free throw shooter last year. Played mostly JV minutes, but had a nice.
A little strong on that one and rebounded by Haley Hess. 5-point deficit now for the Lady Warriors. Was leering off her feet and loose, and Rowan Harder comes up. 2-on-1 break, and she gets it up to Lydia Alsma. She's going to go in strong in the left side, and that's going to go in. Good hustle there by Rowan Harder to get it, to start things out, and finds Lydia to finish on the other end. That's just a free throw on the way, and that's going to be too strong in that 15-footer. And again, Eden getting another rebound. She's got to be racking up some rebounds here in the ball game.
Yeah, I would think 6-7 for sure for Eden Schultz.
3-point deficit only for Waupun. Nice comeback, down by 11 points, and they've kind of got them stuck at 21. We were down 21-10 at one time. 8 straight points for the Lady Warriors. Lydia kicks it back out on top. White will launch up a three, a little wide left, a little strong, and it's going to go out of bounds. And it'll be Charger basketball. White looking to try to tie things up on that shot.
Yeah, that's a good shot. She's wide open, good skip pass, diagonal skip, and you have to take those.
Pass along the baseline, going to kick it out. Leffel not afraid to shoot from downtown. That one misses. And that's going to be off from Schultz, they're going to say. So maybe it kind of caught the hand of Hess a little bit on the way.
It looked like, I thought the same thing. That should have been Waupun ball.
Nice comeback. Not to just collapse when you're down, and Waupun comes back within 3, but Chargers with a basketball. Leffel has it, passes up the 3 look.
Good communication on the court. Carly White kind of taking charge out there.
Hess gets it in the lane, brings it back out on top over to Leffel. It's definitely one you want to get out on her when she's behind the arc. Luring with it along the right side, gets cut off, takes it in the lane, and gets it back out on top. 3-pointer on the way now from just a 15-footer by Thistle. Passes up the 3, steps in a little bit, and finishes. Carly White gets it over the timeline. 2:30 and counting down here in the first half. Waupun down by 5, 23-18. Some pretty good things from Waupun. Things they got to work on too. And Eden again draws the foul. Get it in there, and another foul on the Chargers. Only 2 fouls for Waupun as a team, and that is the 9th team foul for the Chargers here in the first half.
That's going to go on Hess. She has 2. Greifenhagen has 2. Lauer has 2. Hess has 2.
Eden makes her first one, earns herself another one. Back within 4 of the Lady Warriors. A conversation with Coach Walls and one of the coaches. or one of the referees, I should say. Next free throw also. Nice looking free throws there from Eden Schultz. She's got 4 points, but a ton of rebounds and just her presence inside, playing a great first half. Close to the 2-minute mark here in the half. And we've got a timeout taking of Coach Walls. Back in 30 seconds with more Warrior basketball on RP Sports.
It's time to take control of your soil management. Turn to the Great Plains TerraMax, a versatile hybrid tillage solution offering variable intensity tillage for a variety of fall and spring field conditions. Create the ideal seedbed with a high-quality finish, level soils and remove ruts, and eliminate resistant weeds, all with one tool. Tillage is now on your terms with TerraMax. Visit Waupun Equipment Company today to learn more about hybrid tillage and the all-new TerraMax from Great Plains. TerraMax, for tillage on your terms.
Okay, we are back at Waupun High School. Kind of an up and down half here for Waupun, but they're sitting only down by 3 right now. Got some bad stretches there where they tied it up at 8 apiece. The next thing you know, they were down by 11, 21-10, but a nice comeback. And Waupun just sitting 3 down right now.
I think you said it best when you said their defense has really been the key, I think. And
there's some things you could tell that the Chargers normally probably do, but Waupun's been covering up a lot of those options and making them just kind of launch some shots up and challenging shots. So I'll be pretty happy Coach does with the first half defensively.
Yeah, some of their offense is coming from that defense in transition. That one's too easy.
Yeah, there's their shooter right there with Leffel turns around, nobody by her, just about a 14-footer. Back to a 5-point lead for the Chargers. Brown gets it back over to Lydia Alsma. Oh, that one's not a very well placed ball. It's going to get picked off. Her heading the other way. Leffel has it, goes up with the right hand, draws the foul, and she'll be going to the line to shoot 2. I think they had Alexis Babish was wide open on the other side of the court, kind of getting ready to cut in towards the basket, but that one kind of thrown up for grabs, and the Chargers get it. And 2 free throws now for Maddie Leffel.
Brez Brown called for the foul.
First free throw, no good. Couple new players coming in for the Chargers. Ava Walds, also Brooklyn Leering coming in. Asked her mom, should we call her Brooke or Brooklyn? She goes, that's a 50-50 on that one, whichever way you want to go. Leffel's next free throw is good. I've got 9 points here in the first half.
Opportunities for Waupun to break this press and get some layups.
Schultz gets it along the right side, kicks it back out on top. Lydia also now with it, top of the key extended. Goes Rowan Harder strong on the right side, gets a block from behind, and a battle for the ball, and I think they're going to call a foul. Now they're going to call a jump, and one was calling a foul.
One official's going to say foul.
This guy down here was saying a foul, and the other one was saying jump. So
foul's going to override. Yeah.
Eden's going to get called for going over the back. Yeah, I like her fight in there, though, but.
Yeah, that's Rowan. She had a few opportunities right now. She just got to get to those spots, maybe sit down, use a shot fake, and then power the ball up to the rim. She's certainly strong enough to do that.
She's had a few blocked here today, and they're timing those out pretty good for her layup attempts. Drive and cut off, and a little runner in the lane, no good, and Waupun going after it. It goes right back in the hands of Hess. Cross-court pass over to Leffel, takes it in the lane. Fakes it off to the right, goes up to the left. Nice little move there from Maddie Leffel to finish on that shot. Puts her team back up by 8. 40 seconds left here in the first half.
1-2-2 pressure is not going away.
No, this the whole first half. It will Waupun work. Little Euro step that's overlaid, and Eden Schultz off her hands. No, they're going to say it's off from the Chargers' hands, and we remain Waupun basketball.
Good job by Eden crashing the offensive glass.
So 28 seconds left. Was just 23-20 about a minute ago. Now Waupun down by 8, 28-20. To see them tighten that up just before we get into halftime here. Get into Eden along that right block. And then a travel on Schultz. It's going to be Charger basketball. Her to back down the defender and move both the feet before she got the ball on the ground. Leffel gets it back out on top over to Molly Murphy. Goes Leering. Back out to Leffel. Leering with 18 points in her last game, only 3 so far in the first half in this game. We'll pull up about 8-footer, no good. Ball loose, and Waupun does finally come back with it. And got to launch it, it's too late, and Waupun will trail by 8 at halftime, 28-20 here at Waupun High School. Randy and I'll be back and talk about the first half coming your way in just a few minutes on RP Sports.
If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard-to-get trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-334-5887. That's 920-344-5887 for Torres Tree Service of Waupun.
Thank you for your continued support over the past 50 years. At Verhaeg's Furniture, we're honored to be voted by you to be one of the best mattress stores in the Fond du Lac area for 2024.
Our mission is to bring the finest in style, comfort, and quality to the Waupun area.
We've teamed up with amazing brands like Ashley, Lazy Boy, Bestcraft, Marshfield, Best Home Furnishings, Mega Motion to offer you the best selection around.
Free delivery to Waupun and the surrounding area. See store for details.
Make your home a place you truly love with Verhaeg's Furniture Market.
Now we can go.
Hey, we are back, and we're going to show you the Waupun dance team. Always enjoyable to watch. Very high level. Let's let them do their thing. Wow, amazing performance again. They've always been fun to watch. Great addition for a nice halftime show. The Waupun dance team getting their thing done on the court here. And Waupun girls, Lady Warriors basketball team need to get things going a little bit more in the second half offensively. They're down 28-20 at halftime against Kettle, Moraine, Lutheran. And pretty competitive first half. Some nice little surges by Waupun to get back in. It just couldn't quite get over the hump and get the leads in the ball game. But wonder what the coach is talking about here at halftime, Randy.
Well, I think he's happy with the defense, so he's going to talk a little bit about defense and continuing some things that they're doing there. And then I would be talking a little bit about against that full court pressure, that three-quarter court pressure, maybe trying to get in, go right away and don't let that defense get set because Waupun's having a hard time finding scoring. So maybe try and get some baskets in transition. I think their opportunities are there. They had it a few times. get it to the middle, and everybody's breaking to the hoop, you can get a backdoor cut and a layup, and that's one way you can punish people that try and press you is score easy baskets on the other end.
Yeah, the positives from the first half, we talked about it during the first half. Defense, most of the first half looked pretty solid for the Waupun Lady Warriors. Eden Schultz making her presence known in the middle. The long arms in there and getting some rebounds. Definitely racked up some rebounds in the first half. Maybe some of the lowlights with kind of what we saw last night. A lot of missed opportunities inside for the ladies, just like we saw with the boys team over at St. Mary Springs yesterday. And got to start getting some of those shots to fall. But a nice first half for Waupun's Alexis Babish. Again, the freshman out there and playing very confidently, looking for her points, and that's good to see.
It is good to see, and they need to find scoring from different people. And I think right now maybe it's just a little bit about mindset. And I know you heard Coach Alsma talk about it, and he's got a lot of players without much varsity experience. So sometimes it's a little it's overcomes you a little bit early on. You just don't have that mentality to go and score when you have opportunities. They have the ability to do it. They just have to get into that mindset where you're going to go and attack, and if you miss, you miss.
Right.
Because it's better than not taking a shot. That's all it amounts to.
No, I agree. And Rowan's getting your opportunities. Like you said, maybe be a little more basketball savvy. Like you said, sit down, let the defender pass by, and be patient with it, and then put a shot up that way. And she's getting herself to the point to score. So we'll see if we can get some more buckets like that. But there's definitely some highlights for Waupun and some things they need to work on. But we'll see what they do here in the second half, trailing this game by a score of 28-20. Let's take a look at scoring in the first half.
Yeah, for KML, Brooklyn Leering, the freshman with 3 on a made three-pointer. Hayden Lauer has 5 points. Kennedy Thistle with 2. Molly Murphy with 3. Haley Hess with 4 points. And Madeline Leffel leads all scorers with 11. For Waupun, Lydia Alsma, 6 points. Got a couple of hoops, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Alexis Babish with 10. He has a three-pointer, a free throw, and 3 baskets in the game. And then Eden Schultz, the only other player. Well, only 3 players for Waupun in the scoring column. Eden Schultz with 4 points. She has a basket, and she is a couple of free throws, 2 of 3 in the game for her. So Waupun, only 3 players for Waupun that are in the scoring column. You got to find some more scoring somehow. And I talked to one of the people that officiated one of their games early this year, and he said the same thing. He said they got to find somebody else to get some scoring going, because if people are going to shut down Lydia, it's going to have to be more of a team effort.
See, someone enjoyed, maybe didn't enjoy, just had a question mark by my word, the use of fortuitous when the ball came off the backboard perfectly right to one of the players for an easy bucket after that. So if you want to comment and let us know that you want to cheer on your team and say something positive out there, I definitely invite you to do that. And thanks for joining us. The 50 or so computers we have logged on, 44 right now, but there'll be more once we get the second half going. But make sure you let people know. And it's also on the radio. Somebody might be at work, has radio accessible, but no TV or phone accessibility. So it'd be very fortuitous for those people if you would let them know that the game is on the radio, also on 103.3 FM and 93.7 FM. 28-20 is your halftime score. Back in 2 minutes for the second half. Waupun at home taking on Kettle Moraine Lutheran on RP Sports.
Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal. Now is the time to get your maintenance plan to prevent an AC conundrum. Don't forget, we sell and install Coleman furnaces too.
Call 920-763-2301. Log on allphasecomforts.com. Providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales. Every time we make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
Andy with us here, the other bar, Main Street in downtown Waupun. Business as usual. Packers back at it, coming up on Thursday night in Detroit.
Yeah, absolutely. We got the Packers that are going to take on Detroit and see who's who in the NFC. So hopefully we come out ahead on that one. We'll have game day specials going as always. And Thursdays, of course, is $1 off every burger. So you have to stop in and see what we got going on.
Andy, let's talk a little bit about the Waupun Holiday Help Program, taking donations here for that.
Yes, correct. We've got a bin set up that we bring in gifts that we donate to Holiday Help to help local families during the holidays. It's always tough for the people out there, so we can do our part and help out. That's what we do.
Andy with us here again from the other bar, Main Street in downtown Waupun. The pizza promo. Talk about that gift card special.
Yeah, for the holidays, we've got pizza special going on. For every $30 spent on a gift card, we're going to give you a one-topping 12-inch pizza per $30 gift card.
Awesome stuff. The other bar, Main Street, downtown Waupun. Andy, have a great week. Thanks, buddy.
You too, Nick. Thanks.
Okay, now we're back. It's said so. Again, second half of action. Waupun trailing 28-20, getting ready to get things going here in the second half. And we even got the definition of fortuitous, right, Randy?
I did. I looked it up to get a definition from the dictionary, and it was something that happens, something positive that happens by chance or by accident or chance. Yeah, so you're just you're fortuitous if you're in the right spot when a ball bounces funny and comes right to you. And
I went to broadcasting school. We'd spend like a whole day on one word. That was one of the days we had there. That's
well, that was a fortuitous day you had then. Use that in your life.
It. Yes, I knew how to use it sometime.
All right, back to basketball. Here we go. Waupun back in that zone.
Kind of happy with that, and definitely taking some things that it looks like the Chargers normally are able to run, and Waupun's kind of taking that away and at least challenging some of those. So see if they can keep on doing that. Get it down along the block and in the hands now of Hess. Kicks it back out on top, being very patient this time down the court are the Chargers.
The ball again going into the interior, and then just the presence of Eden Schultz changes things.
Leffel's shot from the left elbow is kind of swatting it out of bounds. It's Carly White instead of maybe grabbing the ball, and eventually he's going to be off the Warriors and Charger basketball.
Actually, good thing that Lydia stepped on the line because that ball was going right under the Chargers' hoop.
Yeah.
Don't want to save it there.
Waupun doing some pretty good stuff right now, taking things away from the Chargers. Going to get it back out on top. Three-pointer on the way. That is no good.
Another offensive rebound.
Yeah, good job defensively by Waupun. They closed up that hole that was there for a second. Leffel just kind of ran into a wall and gets called for the travel. Nice call by the officials and a nice defense by Waupun.
Once again, it's like a 1-2-2. Full court press.
Really been handling it fairly well.
That's where you got to go, right there. You got to go quick.
Oh, Eden keeps it alive. Ball is loose yet. Diving on the ground is Lydia, and I'm going to say a tied-up ball, and Waupun's going to get it back. Good hustle there by the Lady Warriors.
Yeah. Holtzman and Lauer getting on the floor.
We're a minute and a half into the second half, and nobody has scored yet. Get it back out on top over to Lydia, and puts the ball on the floor, almost gets it knocked out of her hands. Tough shot there, rims out no good. And getting the rebound is Leffel, pushes it down the court, putting it up, and a nice job, almost too far underneath the basket for Lauer, but she does get it up there and in for her 7th point of the ball game.
That's a nice finish, and that's a better catch.
It'll be a foul is going to be called on Maddie Leffel. Rowan kind of turned around. There was nobody by her. Normally there's a body on her, and she kind of went in, and Leffel ended up fouling her. 30-20. Waupun trailing by 10 points now. The biggest deficit was 11 points in the ball game. Babish gets it back out on top over to Lydia. Yeah, Randy now will be back in action coming up on Friday right here in this gym as the Waupun boys taking on Ashwaubenon. Key non-conference game, that tough schedule that they have. Alex Dunlap wanted it that way, and he's going to get it. This little pass inside, and they're going to quite work out like they wanted, but luckily Waupun hangs on to the ball. Okay, Ashwaubenon in town on this gym. It looks like Babish is going to get away from the ball. Is going to get called for a foul.
It's Alexis' first foul.
Yeah, not bad. Alexis with the going with the multicolored shoes on. If you have that pair, that means you have a pair like that at home. So she's bringing the ball up now. Waupun gets a turnover. See if they can take advantage of this trip down. It goes Lydia and getting just got the little edge that she needed against Molly Murphy, who kept on wanting to put a body on her. She gets called for that. Nice job by Lydia. Once you get that edge, keep going with it. Kennedy Thistle checks in the ball game. Sitting down will be Brooklyn Leering. Rhymes with earring. Oh no, so we'll always remember that for the next 3 years while she's here. And hopefully your sister will be all right coming up here to play a lot in her senior year. Rebound in the hands of Alexis Babish, and she puts it in for her 12th point of the ball game.
Eden Schultz again keeping that ball alive, giving Babish the opportunity.
That one's going to come up way short. They had a battle for the ball again. Loose. Who's going to get it? Lydia gets right in there with it. And they're going to say tied up ball, and this time it'll be Kettle Moraine Lutheran's ball. And Waupun still got some fight in them out there. Yeah. Really going here in the second half, and made a few runs already in the game. See if they can do that right now. Give Leffel just a little crack there. She's going to throw up that three, but good job closing in on her. The three-pointer from the right side is no good. Right in the hands and loose again. And coming up with us, Carly White. Does not have numbers right now. And going to be a reach-in foul. Is going to be called on Kennedy Thistle.
Carly White doing a nice job there, taking care of the basketball. Again, those situations, we watch Gracie Gopal do it so much. Maybe, a little more experience, and you just go there, you veer off that defender, and you keep going, and you get yourself into those 2-on-1 situations or 3-on-2 offensive transition situations where you can get some easy hoops.
Another opportunity for Waupun to tighten things up just a little bit more. Eden asks for it, gets it, off that glass and in. Yeah, she wanted it, showing that she wanted the ball down there. She got it, and she finishes.
Yeah, love to see more of that.
Shot from the left corner, there's no good, and ball is loose. Chasing it down, Carly White will get it and brings it up now for the Lady Warriors, only down by 6. Here's Waupun's run. Done it a few times in the ball game already, doing it again. Let's just have the right idea, just kind of lost control of the ball there and had to kick it back out and reset again.
Yeah, you got to rip it high or you have to rip it low. You can't go right through the basket there.
Lydia scoops one up there, no good. Eden gets the rebound, gets fouled on her putback attempt. You got to make it happen, like you said. You got to have those opportunities, and good things can happen with it. And Waupun draws the foul, and back to the free throw line is Eden Schultz.
Foul goes on Hess. That will be her third.
Eden's first free throw is up and good. Nice soft touch for the post player for Waupun. Brez Brown checking in now for Waupun. Sitting down will be Carly White. Get some good high energy minutes from her. Everybody back ready to play some defense for the Lady Warriors. Says I can do this by myself, Eden says. Makes the free throw. She'll sit down after that, and Sophie Toutant will check in for her. 8 points in the game now for Eden Schultz, and a lot of rebounds.
Yeah, she's done a nice job tonight. No doubt about it.
Yeah, I like what I see from the first time we've seen them play. I've definitely some improvements along the way for Waupun. Said some of these players didn't see the varsity court a whole lot last season. Getting better as the season goes along. 3-point shot, no good. And Lydia also will push it up. Now gets over to Rowan Harder. Defender falls down and overlaying the shot. Rowan gets it back. Gets fouled on the shot. And Rowan going to head to the free throw line to shoot 2 and try to get those 2 points the hard way.
That's going to go on Lauer. That is her third. So a few players for KML and having a little foul trouble right now.
Yeah, 5 fouls already for KML and only 1 foul. And for the Waupun Lady Warriors. First free throw good for Rowan. Looking good on that one, getting her first point of the ball game. Just like that, Waupun back within 3. We're down by 10. Third time they've made a run and got close in the ball game. Rowan's next free throw is also good. Already heading down before the ball even got through the hoop. She knew it was good. Just a 2-point deficit. Nice fight there for Waupun to get back in this thing. Chargers with the ball, only with a 2-point lead right now. Look along the right baseline. Leffel will get it and goes to the rack. Gets fouled on her way and makes the shot. Leffel her first points in the second half. Going to the line to try to make it a 3-point play.
Ball goes on Breslin Brown.
So Leffel at the line looking at the Warrior Nation out there. That one is no good. And rebound by Lydia Alsma, pushing it up now for the Lady Warriors. Ooh, that one goes off her legs and she loses it. Then she gets a foul after it as the ball goes in the hands of Leering. Then a foul on Liddy. Besides losing it, gets a foul.
Eden Schultz and Murphy checking into the game for KML.
Eden not getting a lot of rest here. They need her out there. She's definitely a factor in this ball game, so they need her height out there and her physicality inside. Four-point deficit, Chargers leading Waupun. They have been leading pretty much the whole game against the Lady Warriors. That one comes up short, and Lydia Alsma snaps it out of the air and pushes it the other way. Big opportunity, nice crossover dribble, tough shot off the glass and in for Lydia. Not an easy shot, gets her first points of the second half. We're heading the other way. That goes off the fingertips of Greifenhagen, and Waupun will get it back, only trailing by 2, 32-30. Another opportunity to tie or maybe take the lead this trip down.
It wasn't a true transition, easy basket, but I like the fact that Waupun went right there, and Lydia just kept going and don't allow that defense to get set up. And a tough shot, but she was able to score it off the glass.
Touton looks along the post. Alexis Babish kicks it back out. Calling for the ball inside.
Yeah,
I like that.
She's a good player. She's a really good young player. Good athlete.
I can't wait to see her on the softball diamond. We've seen her play volleyball. Very good setter for the team. Pull up about a 10-footer, no good. Brez Brown gets it in the lane. Back out to Lydia. Throws up a 3, front of the rim, no good. And long rebound in the hands of Brooklyn Leering. She'll push it up, lobs it in, and nice setup there by Leering. Finds her teammate, Ava Walls, and she gets it, puts it in. And we've got a timeout on the court. Back in 30 seconds with more Lady Warrior basketball on RP Sports.
Say cheese. If you cringe when it's time to smile, come to Dentistry of Wisconsin in Beaver Dam and Waupun to make your grin big, bright, and beautiful. They can help with impactful solutions like implants, bridges, orthodontics like Sure Smile clear aligners. And if you're looking for simple smile enhancers, they offer tooth whitening and veneers. Give Dentistry of Wisconsin a call in Beaver Dam at 887-2112 or their Waupun office at 324-3881. You can also visit them online at dentistryofwisconsin.com.
Okay, Steve and Randy back at Waupun High School. Nice run by Waupun. They're within 4. Just had opportunities to tie or maybe take the lead, and just something always happens where they just can't quite do it. But I like their tenacity to come back and just keep on going at it and not laying down once they dig a little hole.
Here we see the 1-2-2. 3-quarter court pressure. There we go, right there. Look opposites. Got to look opposites.
Yeah, she was that would have been a lay-in for Eden on that other side.
Yeah, you have to go on the attack when you're getting pressured. Full court press, attack it.
Little hesitation. Nice move by Lydia. Goes up and puts it in. Impressive move by Lydia Alsma. Little hesitation move and powers past the defender. Buries the shot. And another missed shot, that time by Leffel. Rebounded by Sophie Toutant. And we've got Waupun taking a timeout. Back in a minute with more Warrior basketball on RP Sports.
Holman Auto is very blessed to have served our local communities for 50 years. From a small used car store with 4 employees to 5 locations and over 100 employees, we would like to thank our many customers and our communities for the past 50 years. Holman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Waupun, Holman Chevrolet in Waupun, Holman Ford and Holman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Ripon, Holman Chevrolet GMC in Ripon, and the location where we began 50 years ago, Holman Value Center in Waupun. Thank you for allowing us to serve you, our customers, our friends, for the last 50 years. And we look forward to the next 50 years. Holman Auto, great selection, award-winning service, low prices, and a relaxed buying atmosphere. We make you feel at home at Holman Auto Group in Waupun and Ripon, serving you for 50 years and counting.
Okay, we are back and watching a pretty entertaining girls basketball game here tonight at Waupun High School. Didn't know what to expect with a team that's coming on the court that was at state last year. Both programs have had some very successful years in the last years, but going at it, of course, Chargers doing it out without their main star, Madeline Leering out there, and Waupun doing it without Ryan Babish. He's out for a little while, has a boot on her ankle right now. Sister Alexis with the ball right now.
Freshman on freshman, Babish and Leering right now.
Ooh, that goes through Alexis's hand. Ball is loose, and coming up with it is Leering. Chargers have an opportunity right now. They get it over to Leffel. Pulls it back out. Leering's going to launch up a 3. Does not go, and a ball knocked in the hands of Rowan Harder. Another opportunity right here. Let's do it. This trip down for Waupun. Only down by 2. Lydia has it, gives up her dribble. Gives it over to Carly White. Top of the key with it. Versus it back on the right side, and down along the post with it is Eden, and she travels.
Yep.
But she had it in the perfect position, had the defender on her heels. She's going to back her down and put it in, but it's called for the travel. Nice thought, though, there for Waupun.
Yeah, I like the set. Get the ball in the interior. Eden definitely has an advantage.
I like that she's looking for it and calling for it. I love that. Leffel goes in, kicks it out. 3-pointer by Lauer from the left side. No good. Long rebound. Chasing it down is Carly White. Oh, ball gets tapped away, though. Leering comes up, and that looks a little bit like her sister Mackenzie that gets all those turnovers that really makes a difference in a ball game. Back in the hands of Leering up on top. Stops him. She sees Eden Schultz 3-pointer on the way. That's no good. Leering gets the rebound. Back out to Leffel. Spin move, pulls back. 15-footer. Travel on the shot. So it'll be Waupun's basketball. We're stuck right now at 34-32, and Waupun with numerous opportunities to tie this thing up at the very least on trips down the court. We'll do it this time right now.
Hearing Coach Olsma call a set right here, something he wants to run. Gotta go.
Yeah, Lydia Olsma has it, gets it back over to Rowan Harder on the right side. Gets it over to Eden Schultz, back out on top to Lydia. Pulls back, 17-footer straight away and nothing but net, and this game is tied. Lydia Olsma with a basket for Waupun. We are tied at 34-34. 8:25 and counting down in the ball game. What a battle going on here at Waupun High School.
12 points in the game for Lydia now.
Little back cut, and nice job by Rowan Harder stepping in. Waupun takes it away. Chance for the lead this trip down. Lydia's got it. Crosses over, gets cut off by Murphy.
Get it in there. Here we go.
Get it into Eden, and she's going to get called for the pulling out with that left arm. They're going to call her on that one.
Not bad, though. I'll tell you what. That's a pretty good move. And
she had her. She had her underneath the basket already. She just had to turn around and put that thing in.
That's a situation where she's just so much stronger than the opponent. Sometimes it looks worse than it is, but I like the aggressiveness.
Tim likes it too. He gave her a little pat on the back and kind of showed her what she did. And,
that's not bad. You got to keep going there. You have to find ways to score. She's a viable option.
Leffel gets it. Was all set up to shoot a 3. Kicks it out right side. Good job by Waupun covering Leffel from getting those early threes in the ball game and definitely knowing where she's at. Leffel gets it down again, guarded by Babish. And here goes another three by Leffel, up and nothing but net. Get too many opportunities out there. Only 5 points in the second half. That is her third three of the ball game. She's got 16.
You gotta go deep, guys.
You gotta get over the timeline. I think it's called for the 10-second call. The urgency just not there to get it over half court, and the opportunities were there to get it over half court.
It's a little bit of the result of having a Gracie Gopal for 4 years.
Yeah.
You just gave her the ball and you got out of the way and let her deal. And
the one-person press breaker.
Everybody seems a little bit scared. They don't want to cross that mid-court line because they know it.
It's going to be a foul kind of knocking. Eden comes up a little gimpy on that one, coming down awkwardly, but awkward-looking shot that was taken by the Chargers on that one. Another rebound for Waupun's Eden Schultz. Looks like flannel pajama night here for the student section.
Waupun just doesn't want to quite go here against this pressure. No, rip. There we
Rowan's
go.
got it. Crossover dribble goes up, puts it up, and puts, offensive foul they're going to call. Rowan puts the shot in, but going to wipe that one off, and offensive foul on Rowan. So again, another opportunity here for Waupun. Just can't quite get over the hump when the opportunities are there. Many opportunities in the ball game, just can't convert. 37-34, the lead for the Chargers. They get it inside, back out on top in the hands of Thistle. Little hook shot in. Eden again changing shots inside.
Get the loose balls.
And a timeout called by Jason Walls. Back after this on RP Sports.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Kasasa Rewards checking accounts? All Kasasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees when you meet the monthly qualification criteria. There's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Kasasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
A reminder for everyone that Ben's Automotive is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and on Saturdays by appointment only. Keeping your vehicle in tip-top running condition is essential. Call 324-9962 for Ben's Automotive. Get the quality repair and maintenance services you need from the automotive technicians you can trust. Ben's Automotive at the corner of Carrington and Main Streets in beautiful downtown Waupun. Call 920-324-9962 to schedule your service or repair needs today.
Okay, we are back after that timeout. Chargers with a basketball and a three-point lead on Waupun with many opportunities to take the lead in this ball game for the Lady Warriors. Little pass underneath. Going to kick it back out. Good job on closing that out and that shot underneath the basket. Leffel has it. Kicks it out right side again. Goes Leering with it. Little spin move. Goes up with the left hand. Puts it in. Not an easy shot there for Brooklyn Leering. Puts it in for only her 5th point of the game. And a foul is going to be called on Molly Murphy. No. What? I'm not sure what they're calling out there.
Getting Alexis Babish.
Yeah. Okay. Alexis picks up a foul. That is her second foul. 6th team foul. We're all even at 6 team fouls for both teams right now.
I just watched the replay here because we're on a little bit of a delay on my phone, and there was nothing there. That was an unusual call.
Okay, Waupun needs every little break to go their way right now as they're running out of time here. Under 6 to play, plenty of time, just got to get something going. Murphy kicks it out on top. Leering looks inside. In the lane with it is Leffel, and that gets blocked by Eden Schultz. All right, good job by Eden.
Got to get out in transition, ladies.
Around the back, going up, splitting some defenders, getting fouled on her way to the basket. And looks like Learing's going to pick up a foul on that one. Going to line to shoot two will be Lydia Alsma.
Lydia's 2 of 2 in the game from the free throw line. Still within striking distance. A lot of time left.
Yeah, Lydia taking care of business at the free throw line. Sophie Toutant and Carly White checking in. Babish along with Brown will sit down for Waupun. 5.5 to go. Waupun trying to get within 3 points on this free throw, and it's good for Lydia. Wapun's good at getting back in games, just not taking the lead in the game is their only problem so far. It only matters what the final score is. We'll pass inside. Nobody's going to put one up against Eden inside. Look inside. They stay away from that right now. And Waupun just staying in that same defense pretty much the entire game, but it's working.
There it is. Possible turnover.
Eden with another block. And then just kept on going at it there, and it's going to get called for the second reach that she had. Nice block by her, and then kind of block that pass, and she's going to get called for a foul.
That's Eden's third.
At the free throw line for the Chargers is Molly Murphy.
Doesn't really hurt Waupun that much. You maybe have to, at this point, get them to the line, hope for some misses. There you go.
Yeah, in trouble converting, so that's helping Waupun out. Only down by 3. Big possession here for Waupun. See if they can tighten this thing up just a little bit more. Rolling harder with it along the right side. Finds her way to the basket. That one off the rim, no good. And you have to be careful there, but the rebound by the Chargers.
Transition, here comes the other way.
Leffel has it. Nice job by Rowan Harder to get over there to take that shot away from her. Shot in the lane and just kind of awkwardly put up. Back of the rim, no good. Battle for the basketball, no foul called, and three-pointer on the way, and that is no good. And getting the foul will be Molly Murphy on the rebound attempt.
Should be bonus. Going to put Lydia to the line. Chance to score with no time coming off the clock.
Waupun only down by 3. That's your best free throw shooter at the line now for the Lady Warriors. Carly's going to sit down right now. And Lydia Alsma at the line for Waupun. His free throw was on the way, and that is good. Nothing but net for Lydia.
Lydia is 5 of 5 from the line in this game.
And that one also good. And rock solid. Waupun back within a point now. Only down by a point. 39-38. Chargers with a basketball. Waupun only down by 1 with 4:12 and counting down in the ball game.
Waupun staying in that 2-3 zone.
Just have great defense by Waupun. Rowan could have picked up a foul there with no call. Not to blow the whistle. Learing has it along the right side. Sophie Toutant out there. It was Leffel with the basketball working against Babish. Nice job. Waupun really taking away some of that stuff inside. Murphy chases it down along the left side. 1 point lead for the Chargers. They've got the ball. Learing gets it. A little fake, goes up and puts it in just past Eden Schultz. Good little head fake. It's Schultz to bite on that one and finishes the shot.
There you go.
Good laying up and good for Rowan Harder. Harder with a basket. The 4th point of the ball game. Back within a point are the Warriors. Trailing by a point now. 41-40 the lead. Look in the lane. Learing has it. Let's try to get that little baseline pass and see if they can find somebody open in the lane. But Waupun's been covering that up pretty good throughout the game.
Chargers, they hold the ball in there on the inside a little bit. Really not looking to score.
3-pointer on the way. That is no good. Long rebound. And Waupun not really going at it real hard. Leffel was coming in hard and no sense of urgency on one of the players out there to really go and grab that ball. And coming up with it eventually is the Chargers. They'll get to take it out underneath their own basket. Lily Greifenhagen checking in, and coming out will be Molly Murphy. 41-40 the lead now for the Chargers. 2:45 and counting down in the ball game. Pond looking for a nice defensive stop and hopefully get a chance to take the lead next trip down. The look inside, that's going to be overlaid, and it's going to be a foul on Waupun. They got the miss that they wanted, but just didn't get the rebound on the other side.
Yeah, just way too many offensive rebounds for the Chargers tonight. Second chance opportunities have really killed the Warriors.
Yeah, Leffel had 11 points in the first half, only 5 points here so far in the second half, and only 1 for 3 from the line so far in the ball game. Free throw is up, and it is good.
Bit of a knuckleball, but you can tell she's a player that's shot a lot of them and knows where the hoop is. Athletic shooter.
Both free throws good for Leffel. Back to a 3-point deficit for Waupun. 2:30 and counting down in the ball game. A foul is going to be called. Again, Molly Murphy will pick one up.
I know I've been beating that point to death, but that's what you have to do. You have to go in those situations. Just get your shoulder in front by a few inches and continue to press the defense.
That one is no good on the free throw attempt by Lydia, her first miss of the ball game. 2:20 and counting down in the game here at Waupun High School. Stephen Randy with you, Big Nate on the video streaming. These are the games we love to call. Hopefully it ends up good for Waupun. It wasn't, I don't think, blood in the entire game.
Right there, dig, trap.
And a timeout taken by Coach Walls. Good time to do that. Take a timeout. Back after this on RP Sports.
You work hard to make sure your family has everything they need. Life insurance from American Family Life Insurance Company can help financially protect your loved ones by replacing a portion of your income if you were to pass away. That means your family will have the help they need to maintain their quality of life and pursue their dreams. Get the peace of mind you deserve by protecting what matters most.
Contact me, Agent Christine File, at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun, or call 920-324-3488 today.
American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
American Family Insurance.
Planning to build? Whether it's a new home, remodel, or commercial project, you need a committed team that's dedicated to bringing your visions to reality. You need Pinot. After all, we've been doing it for over 45 years. To start your next project, go to www.rapinno.com and you'll learn about the Pinot difference. Pinot, build better for future generations.
Okay, we are back. Many opportunities for Waupun in this ball game to take the lead. They're down by 3, and Chargers have the basketball. Down to 2 minutes and counting down in the ball game here at Waupun High School. First conference game of the year for both of these teams and for everybody in the conference tonight.
Waupun going to stick with that zone, and KML could pull the ball out and hold, which they sort of are right now.
Look in the lane.
There it is.
Ball's knocked loose, and they're going to tie it up. Yeah, they're going to tie the ball up, and Waupun will get the ball back. Alternating possession here. Great defense there, and somebody puts the ball in front of you. Grab it and tie it up at the very least, and Waupun did. Eden's going to check back in the game for Waupun, and Brez Brown will sit down. Well, Brez doesn't mind that we call her. I don't know if it's Breslin. I know it's Breslin, but
again, seeing this full court pressure.
We'll pass over to Roland Harder. Cross-court pass over to Lydia Alsma. Sydney kicks it out left side over to Tutot. Back out on top to Rowan. Eden Schultz has it out on top. Babish with the basketball out on the perimeter, down to 112 and counting down in the ball game. And a timeout for Waupun. Back after this on RP Sports.
How do you make everyone's favorite buffet even better? How do you make the country's best chicken even more exciting? How do you make Thursday the best night ever? Wing night at Pizza Ranch. Boneless and traditional. A variety of sauces. All the wings you want, plus all your other buffet favorites. The country's best wing night is here. Taking flight Thursday nights only at Pizza Ranch, everyone's favorite buffet.
Okay, we are back at Waupun High School again. Big opportunity. Waupun down by 3. Got to make things happen here. 1:09 left. 43-40 in favor of the Chargers. Waupun will inbound on the sideline. The bucket this time down, and let's make this thing a 1-point ball game at the very least. Maybe tie it up this trip down. But he also has it out on top. Gets cut off. Throws up a kind of off-balance 3 on that one. A long rebound in the hands of Molly Murphy, pushing it up for the Chargers. That is way overshot on the pass down the court to her teammate. Waupun will get the ball right back.
Get a no timing situation a little bit right there. And Rosalind Brown into the game now. Not a lot of three-point attempts, but someone that can also get it there from the distance.
Babish gets the ball back over to Lydia. Back over to Babish. Gets it by the free throw line to Rowan Harder. Back out top, Lydia puts up a 3. It's on the way, right in line, and puts it in. Lydia Alsma, first 3 of the ball game. We are tied at 43 apiece, 30 seconds left and counting down. Timeout taken by the Chargers. Back after this on RP Sports.
Attention neuropathy sufferers, I've got some good news for you. Hello friends, this is Dr. Randall Blahoviak from New Medical Center. Do you have numbness, tingling, or burning in your feet? Does it feel like you are always walking around on a balled up sock? Have you stopped doing the things you love because the pain in your feet makes it impossible? If you answered yes to any of those questions, you may have neuropathy. Over 25 million Americans are currently dealing with this crippling disease, and just like you, most of them are frustrated with the lack of effective treatments that are available. Well, that ends today. At New Medical Center, we have successfully treated thousands of neuropathy patients, not only slowing or stopping the progression of this devastating condition, but in many cases reversing it. If you are tired of taking dangerous medications that only numb the senses and do nothing to treat your actual disease, it's time to see the doctors at New Medical Center, where we've designed a treatment plan to address the causes of neuropathy. Don't lose hope. Call New Medical Center at 920-324-9899 now for more information or to schedule an appointment. Or check us out on the web at newmedicalctr.com.
Okay, we are back at Waupun High School. Here we go. 29.3 seconds left. Stephen Randy with you. Waupun on defense now, but a big three-point basket by Lydia Alsma to tie this thing up finally at 43 apiece.
Eden Schultz is on the bench right now. Decided to go with a smaller team out there.
Here we go. Chargers with a basketball.
1-3-1 right now.
They're changing it up a little bit. Pass in the lane. Good job kind of trying to move it around the perimeter, looking for that open shot somewhere in there. Leffel down in the corner, passes up her shot down there. We're down to 10 seconds left here in the ball game. Ball in the hands now of a Lauer.
Nobody's going to want to take the shot.
2 seconds left. Are they going to get a shot off? The shot is up. It is no good. We are going to overtime. Tied at 43 apiece. Good defense. A great defense by Waupun, Randy. Unbelievable. The way they kept them from it. They barely got a shot off at the end. Had to force one up, but bad shot, and we're going to overtime. So
yeah, Waupun's played 2-3 zone the entire game, or maybe a little bit of 3-2 zone where they bring up somebody real high and actually get 3 on the perimeter. But this time 1-3-1 zone, which you can be much more aggressive in. There's trapping zones in the corners, and Waupun kind of got after it. They were really in a scramble. Sometimes they had 3 on the ball. That's a little bit what you don't want, but just the chaos that they created, I think, was was a positive for Waupun.
Yeah, you could tell that really threw them off. They just weren't getting the same passes they had before. They kind of panicked a little bit out there and then just kind of chucked one up at the end, and I was hoping it didn't end on a shot like that. That would have been, you'd rather see a good shot than a setup shot or something, but nice job. Great job, I think, the whole game defensively for Waupun and their scheme that they had. Started out a little slow in the ball game, but really have caused fits for the Chargers here throughout most of the game, and they really had to work for all their points.
We saw it last night in the boys' game. Waupun up by, I think, almost 20 points, and then St. Mary Springs went to a 1-3-1 zone. They had the big 6'7", 6'8" guy on the top, and just like that, all of a sudden it was an even game too. So 1-3-1s can be very, very effective.
Yeah, that was definitely the defense Waupun saw for the rest of that ball game against Springs. But here we go. We are going to overtime, tied at 43 apiece.
You got to get on the circle, give Eden a spot to tip to.
And that ball is picked up by Lauer, and Chargers get it first here in the second half. Three-pointer on the way now from Leffel is up, and it is good. Not a great start there for overtime for the Lady Warriors, giving up a three. They're down by 3, 46-43. Get the ball over to Babish and over to Eden Schultz over the timeline. Waupun trailing by 3 here. We'll play 4 minutes in overtime. Only 30 seconds into it. Schultz gets the ball top of the key. And for someone to hand it off to, gives it over to Babish. Sophie Touton on the court, passes the ball over to Lydia. A little cut by Rowan, gets tipped away a little bit. Back out to Lydia on top. She'll launch up a three, puts it up. That is no good. Rebound in the hands of Haley Hess. We're going the other way. Chargers with the ball. They're going to get it out to Murphy. Passes up the three look. And 3-point shot up and no good, and that's tipped out. Rowan Harder gets it up the court over to Lydia Alsma. He has some pretty good speed to chase that one down.
Hand check.
That's going to be a foul on Hayden Lauer on the drive by Lydia Alsma. She'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Okay, so Lydia will be shooting 2 free throws right now for Waupun. Double bonus time.
She is 6 of 7 in this game.
Ooh, and that one a little short, and then goes off the front of the rim at the end. That one no good, so another free throw for Lydia. Just under 3 to play, 2:50 left here in the ball game. That one also no good. Very unusual misses there for a girl that made her first 5 or 6 free throws here in the ball game.
First 6, missed 3 in a row now.
Ouch. Waupun plays their best basketball when they're down in this ball game. Now 3 nice little comebacks in this game.
They are going to stick with that zone, though.
Luring has it, kicks it out left side over to Murphy, passes up the look. Leffel gets it, a pass underneath the basket, and it's going to get taken away by Babish. 2-on-1 break. If she looks up, well, she's going to go in strong and puts it in. Nice job by Alexis Babish, ripping the ball away from the Chargers and gets a bucket on the other end. Nice strong move there and a great game by Alexis Babish. She had in her mind she was going to go all the way with it. And good finish. It's really, like I said, a really nice night. Maybe the start of a lot of really good things for Alexis here this season.
Yeah, I'm impressed with her athleticism.
1-point lead for the Chargers, up 46-45 from the free throw line. Luring misses. Eden Schultz tips it and tips it out of bounds hard after that, and probably catches the head a little bit by Haley Hess, but that'll remain Charger basketball. 1:40 left. Brez Brown checks in, and Touton will sit down for Waupun. Lily Greifenhagen is going to check in, and we've got a timeout. Back after this on RP Sports.
It's time to take control of your soil management. Turn to the Great Plains TerraMax, a versatile hybrid tillage solution offering variable intensity tillage for a variety of fall and spring field conditions. Create the ideal seedbed with a high-quality finish, level soils and remove ruts, and eliminate resistant weeds, all with one tool. Tillage is now on your terms with TerraMax. Visit Waupun Equipment Company today to learn more about hybrid tillage and the all-new TerraMax from Great Plains. TerraMax, for tillage on your terms. If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard-to-get trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-334-5887. That's 920-344-5887 for Torres Tree Service of Waupun.
Okay, we are back. Nate's fighting his equipment over there right now, but a great job so far in the ball game, Nate. Big Nate Young and Waupun with 1:40 left, trailing 46-45. Chargers get the ball, and that's going to get tossed over the timeline, over and back, and Waupun's going to get it back. Leering just made a cut at the time when Leffel was going to throw it to her, and then threw it over midcourt. So Waupun with a huge opportunity right now to take the lead this trip down.
1:36 left. Oh, they're going to get Eden for an illegal screen.
And Waupun returns the favor. Offensive foul on Waupun, and the Chargers will get it back. Eden will sit down right now. She's fouled out.
She just fouled out.
Big loss there for Waupun. Sophie Touton checks back in, but there goes your big girl inside. Foul out of the ball game. Nice game for Eden. Under a minute and a half to play. 46-45 in favor of Kettle Moraine Lutheran. They've got the ball.
Comes a trap.
Here goes Leering, and she's going to double dribble on Leering on her way to the basket. Jason Walls can't believe the call, and Waupun's going to get it back, only trailing by a point. Thought they were going to get a little defensive foul on Waupun with bodying up on the ball handler with Leering, but now double dribble, and Waupun gets it back, trailing by a point. 1:09 left in the overtime.
Take care of the ball here. Make sure you get a quality shot whenever it is. I would go earlier.
Carter rips it away, and going in, here goes Babish along
nice
the right
job.
side, and she draws the foul and will go to the free throw line. And I'd like to see that tenacity there from Alexis Babish. Even in big moments, she's not afraid, just a freshman, to take that ball to the hoop. Earns herself a couple free throws and an opportunity to put Waupun ahead. That one rims around and goes in for Alexis. Everybody agonizing with all three trips around the basket for that basketball. We are tied now at 46 apiece with 54 seconds left. Next free throw, and that one is no good. We're tied at 46 apiece. See if Waupun can pull off a nice little defensive stop this time. Chargers with the ball, 45 seconds and counting down.
Much more aggressive zone right now.
Waupun working hard on defense. Back out on top over to Lauer. Dribbles off to her left. In the hands of Murphy again. Down to 30 seconds left. Leering has it, and a foul is going to be called on Sophie Toutant. And that will put to the free throw line Brooklyn Leering. She's not had a free throw yet in this ball game.
Both teams in the super bonus the rest of the way. 2 shots for every foul.
Right in front of the Warrior Nation, it says, I don't care. You can yell as loud as you want. I'm going to put it in. Nothing but net on that free throw from Leering, and you would guess that she's probably a pretty good free throw shooter.
As we heard, basketball family, mothers and the part of the staff.
And that one catches the rim, but also crawls in. Back to a 2-point lead for KML. Lydia Alsma brings it up, backs it up now to set things up for the Lady Warriors. Little crossover dribble. Tries to get past Leffel, and it gets taken away in the hands now of Lauer going down in the fast break. And nothing called on that, but goes out of bounds, but it'll still be off from Waupun, so it's going to remain Charger basketball. We're down to 11.2 seconds left. Bad turn of events there in that turnover for Waupun.
If Waupun doesn't get one early here, they're going to have to foul. Try and trap. And
Chargers is going to pass it away. They might want to start to foul somebody here and to see if they can miss a free throw. And they're going to foul Haley Hess, but we're down to 3.3 seconds left.
The ball was moving so quickly, nobody could get to a player to foul.
So Hess at the line. She's 2 for 2 in the game. Hasn't scored here in the second half or overtime. It's 2 free throws. This free throw is up and good. So she can pretty much put this game away with one more free throw to put her team up by 4. 49-46 with 3.3 seconds left. That is up and it is good. And Lydia's just going to launch one up, and that's going to come up short. And Waupun's going to drop this one 50-46 in overtime here. And what a battle and what a great entertaining game. But Waupun comes up short. A lot of opportunities in this game. But we're going to take a break right now. We're going to come back and talk about the game. And Waupun, a disappointing loss here in their season conference opener against Kettle Moraine Lutheran. Back after this on RP Sports.
Thank you for your continued support over the past 50 years. At Verhaeg's Furniture Mart, we're honored to have been voted by you to be the best of the best mattress store in the Fond du Lac area for 2024.
Our mission is to bring the best in bedding comfort, technology, and support to the Waupun area.
We've partnered with top brands like Tempur-Pedic, Puffy, Scott Living, Sealy, and Nectar to offer you the ultimate sleep experience.
Free delivery to Waupun and the surrounding area. See store for details.
Come shop at Verhaeg's.
Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal. Now is the time to get your maintenance plan to prevent an AC conundrum. Don't forget, we sell and install Coleman furnaces too.
Call 920-763-2301. Log on allphasecomforts.com. Providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Andy with us here, the other bar, Main Street in downtown Waupun. Business as usual. Packers back at it, coming up on Thursday night in Detroit.
Yeah, absolutely. We got the Packers that are going to take on Detroit and see who's who in the NFC. So hopefully we come out ahead on that one. We'll have game day specials going as always. And Thursdays, of course, is $1 off every burger. So you have to stop in and see what we got going on.
Andy, let's talk a little bit about the Waupun Holiday Help Program, taking donations here for that.
Yes, correct. We've got a bin set up that we bring in gifts that we donate to Holiday Help to help local families during the holidays. It's always tough for the people out there, so we can do our part and help out. That's what we do.
Andy with us here again from the other bar, Main Street in downtown Waupun. The pizza promo. Talk about that gift card special.
Yeah, for the holidays, we've got pizza special going on. For every $30 spent on a gift card, we're going to give you a one-topping 12-inch pizza per $30 gift card.
Awesome stuff. The other bar, Main Street, downtown Waupun. Andy, have a great week. Thanks, buddy.
You too, Nick. Thanks.
Say cheese. If you cringe when it's time to smile, come to Dentistry of Wisconsin in Beaver Dam and Waupun to make your grin big, bright, and beautiful. They can help with impactful solutions like implants, bridges, orthodontics like Sure Smile clear aligners. And if you're looking for simple smile enhancers, they offer tooth whitening and veneers. Give Dentistry of Wisconsin a call in Beaver Dam at 887-2112 or their Waupun office at 324-3881. You can also visit them online at dentistryofwisconsin.com.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Kasasa Rewards checking accounts? All Kasasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Kasasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
A reminder for everyone that Ben's Automotive is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and on Saturdays by appointment only. Keeping your vehicle in tip-top running condition is essential. Call 324-9962 for Ben's Automotive. Get the quality repair and maintenance services you need from the automotive technicians you can trust. Ben's Automotive at the corner of Carrington and Main Streets in beautiful downtown Waupun. Call 920-324-9962 to schedule your service or repair needs today.
Life's better with an auto policy from American Family Insurance, no matter what dreams you're driving towards. That's because you'll feel totally protected with the right auto coverage. Plus, you'll save up to 23% when you bundle auto and home with our expert agents. American Family Insurance.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact me, Agent Christine File, at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun, or call 920-324-3488 today.
Planning to build? Whether it's a new home, remodel, or commercial project, you need a committed team that's dedicated to bringing your visions to reality. You need Pino. After all, we've been doing it for over 45 years. To start your next project, go to www.rapinno.com and you'll learn about the Pino difference. Pino. Build better for future generations.
Okay, we're back at Waupun High School. Steve Winterhack with you, and an opportunity to talk to Coach Tim Alsma from the Waupun Lady Warriors. Overtime loss, 50-46, and I saw a lot of good things out there with your Waupun Lady Warriors. Let's just talk about the game. Your thoughts looking back on it right now.
Yeah, it's a game of growth and growing pains and success, and then some things that we can clean up. And when I look at the game film and kind of see what transpired, you can see with those eyes, but with my heart eyes, I know that I saw a team that in our team was resilient. We fought hard and we showed a lot of heart tonight. And you can't be happier for this group of girls because we've had a tough start to the season. No one's can't sugarcoat that. And moral victories aren't everything, but we have something we can build on right now. So I'm pleased.
I was really impressed with your defense throughout the entire game. As a team, your defense, I thought, really took KML out of their whole flow of their offense.
Yeah, we played with that a little bit this summer against some of the better three-point shooting teams, and so it was one of those deals where they were getting off early on us in the first half, and they went on that little run. I think they doubled us up. It was 16-8 or whatever, and so we gave it a try. And you're going to give up something if you're going to try to take away something. And I thought our rotations were really good. We were disciplined for the most part, and we're still in kind of the infancy of what that defense is meant to do. So I thought we played well in that aspect of it.
Well, we saw you early, like the second game of the season is the last time we saw you, but I saw some real growth in some players out there. And Alexis Babish, she was looking for the ball. She was looking to take it in. Yeah. She played, not like a freshman out there, and I was really impressed with the growth I've seen out of her from just a few weeks ago.
Well, I would say just from the start of the entire season until this game, this was her breakout moment, and we've been waiting for that. I've known her since she was in middle school, and I've coached her that way, and that's what you saw out there tonight is what I knew she could bring to the table, and it's great to see her for her confidence and for her development, and hopefully she can just build on that and start believing in herself because she's a dang good player.
And I saw Eden Schultz down there, and boy, she made a difference inside. She was changing shots inside, ton of rebounds I think in the ball game for her, and calling for the ball inside. I liked her confidence in the game also.
Yeah, we've been having some different coaches come in with her recently to try to light a little fire under her. She's such a laid-back kid, such a nice kid, but we got to teach her how to be mean on the court. And you saw that tonight. I know she got an offensive foul down low. We're trying to get her to play with her hips more than her shoulders, and she's going to grow into that. And again, like Lex, the more we can get her involved, the better our team is going to be because you need multiple pieces and multiple weapons out there. So, yeah, she did a great job tonight.
I like when she got called for that foul, though, and you took her out of the game. You were going to take her out at that time anyway, but you kind of explained what she did wrong and gave her a nice pat on the back saying, hey, man, just keep doing what you're doing. I love that encouragement you gave her before she sat down.
Yeah, well, that's where we're at with this team. Like, they're young. Like, we don't have varsity experience outside of really right now Rowan and Lydia. And so we have to build that confidence into them. And there's going to be bumps along the road. And we've had more than we want early on in the season. But hopefully this is something that can catapult them into some confidence. And the team that we are right now is going to be different than who we are in February.
Well, Tim, I know Randy and I were very impressed from what we saw out there. Battle, a very good team. here tonight. And
free throws, Steve. Free throws.
Free throws, yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Well, you didn't expect Lydia to miss a couple in there
man.
and a few of the other opportunities that they had out there. But, plenty of opportunities for Waupun, but a lot of things, like you said, to build on. And I think you really got some real positives out there. So it was an entertaining game, and hopefully it just keeps on going up from here.
Yeah, I love battling those guys. You know, they're the number, 4 or 5 team in the state right now in Division III, and so we showed we can play, and now you just carry that.
Okay, Tim, thanks for joining us. I'll let you go back
Thanks.
down and join your team, and hand this off to Randy. And again, a real nice performance here by the Lady Warriors against a very good Kettle Moraine Lutheran basketball team. And we're going to go back. I forgot Nate's got the this isn't radio anymore.
Getting an award right there for someone. That's Leffel getting her 1,000 point.
Okay, yeah. Okay, she's holding up a sign for 1,000, so congratulations to her. Nice little player with Maddie Leffel, who launched a lot up in the first half, 11 points in the first half, and ended up with, I don't know how many points.
21.
21.
So should we run this down
Yeah,
quickly?
let's do the scoring, and then we can get out of here on this Tuesday night. But, again, Randy's going to give you that.
Yeah, Maddie Leffel, we'll start with her, getting her 1,000 point awards right there on the court. 21 for her, 6 for Hess, Murphy with 3, Walls with 2, Thistle with 2, Lauer had 7, and Brooklyn Leering, the freshman, with 9. And for Waupun, Lydia Alsman, 19. 15 for Alexis Babish, the freshman. Heck of a game out of her. Rowan Harder with 4, and Eden Schultz with 8. So that's the negative. Only 4 players for Waupun it scored at all in this game.
But again, as a team, they're all credited with some great defense. As a team, they played great defense, and everybody had a hand in that. So, like I said, from what we saw just a few weeks ago to what we saw here tonight, a ton of growth for the team, and I think things are going to get better and just better for this team. It'll be fun to watch them coming up from the first of the year and where they're going to be by that time. So, the upside pretty promising for Waupun Lady Warrior basketball. So that is it. Waupun loses in overtime, forcing a team that was at state last year, the Kettle Moraine Lutheran Chargers, into overtime and losing 50-46. Thanks for joining us, Randy here, and Big Nate on the video streaming. I'm Steve Witterhack. Have yourself a great Tuesday night, and we'll be at Waupun right here again coming up on Friday, as Waupun will be taking on Ashwaubenon for boys basketball. Should be a really good non-conference basketball game and a great test for Alex Dunlap's squad. So join us for that on RadioPlusInfo.com and on the radio at 103.3 FM. Again, have yourself an excellent Tuesday night. This has been Waupun Lady Warrior Basketball on RP Sports.
How do you make everyone's favorite buffet even better? How do you make the country's best chicken even more exciting? How do you make Thursday the best night ever? Wing night at Pizza Ranch. Boneless and traditional. A variety of sauces. All the wings you want, plus all your other buffet favorites. The country's best wing night is here. Taking flight Thursday nights only at Pizza Ranch, everyone's favorite buffet.
This game is powered by C. Broxma Electric of Waupun. C. Broxma Electric has serviced the electrical needs for Waupun and the surrounding area for over 18 years. From small residential jobs to agricultural, industrial, and commercial jobs, they do it all. For quality work and prompt, courteous service, contact your State of Wisconsin licensed electrical contractor in our area. C. Broxma Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online at cbelectric.net.
Here's Tyler Schultz from Warner Harmson, downtown Waupun.
Just expanded our business last year, and we got into cabinets and countertops. 2024, it's a great time to come in right now. Start remodeling your kitchen or your bathrooms. We have cabinets that range, really, really small up to really large vanities, nice countertops, and really make your bathroom or your whole kitchen come together.
Warner Harmson, furniture, flooring, blinds, cabinets, and countertops. Main Street, Waupun.
It's time to take control of your soil management. Turn to the Great Plains TerraMax, a versatile hybrid tillage solution offering variable intensity tillage for a variety of fall and spring field conditions. Create the ideal seedbed with a high-quality finish, level soils and remove ruts, and eliminate resistant weeds, all with one tool. Tillage is now on your terms with TerraMax. Visit Waupun Equipment Company today to learn more about hybrid tillage and the all-new TerraMax from Great Plains. TerraMax, for tillage on your terms. Say cheese!
If you cringe when it's time to smile, come to Dentistry of Wisconsin in Beaver Dam and Waupun to make your grin big, bright, and beautiful. They can help with impactful solutions like implants, bridges, orthodontics like Sure Smile clear aligners. And if you're looking for simple smile enhancers, they offer tooth whitening and veneers. Give Dentistry of Wisconsin a call in Beaver Dam at 887-2112 or their Waupun office at 324-3881. You can also visit them online at dentistryofwisconsin.com.